everyone. We are outside on a walk. Are we on a walk? It's about 50, 52. So still a little chilly, and I have a coat on over my jacket, and I'm feeling a little chilly, but we're gonna get walking. I have a hot Americano. And yeah, I have mittens, or I can put that in the cup holder for you. And you can put your hands in your pockets.
I want mittens.
Okay, I'll get your mittens when I'm done talking. We plan to do a walk, swing by the library, and pick up school lunch because it's mac and cheese day. And I should get some beer labels I need to update today. Quiet time. Yeah, that's what our day's gonna be like. Pretty normal. Let's go do it.
You know what I have? And now I can't swim it. I have a whole basket. I have a whole basket of can't swim it at home.
You're so cute.
Where's Bumblebee?
He's back at home.
Oh.
Hi friends, we are getting ready for quiet time. Sebastian has a new tablet. You're playing the one game you said you didn't want to play. We had to get one of the age 5 to 7 because they're just slim pickings on the ones for his age, so might need some help reading some instructions. Wow, it is messy in here, but at least he's having fun. I think I'll talk out here. Anyway, as I said, we went out and enjoyed the weather. It is beautiful now, as they predicted. The best part of the day is coming, 3 to 4 p.m., but it's okay. We got to enjoy it. With the coat on, it wasn't that cold, and I was able to take it off right at the end. We did a kind of short loop, probably like 3/4 to half of what we normally do, but I didn't want it to get too late because we had to go to the library and still pick up lunch because Sebastian outdoors, mac and cheese day. So we walked. I picked up some coffee beforehand. Just like an Americano because I can keep that in my hot mug and either heat it up later or make it iced. Then we walked back to the shopping center where we left the car and drove to the library. We had, I don't know how many books everybody put on hold. I think maybe Jax put 8 books on hold and I put 12 on hold for Sebastian late last night, like really late. 8 of his came in. Jax already had one that was waiting for us for a few days, but none of his other ones came in. We tried to put everything on hold that is already at Ashburn Library, so I don't know. They just didn't get to the others, so we're probably gonna go back on Friday. And he could take another look for tablets for the weekend, see if some more had come in. After that, we headed to the high school and they were expecting him. They know he loves that mac and cheese. So they gave him 6 bowls full. Probably 4 would be plenty because he's the only one that eats it. But he inhaled some. And the breakfast item, there was gonna be breakfast for the next day, was strawberry pancakes. They give us like 10 packs or something. They're tiny and there's like 2 per pack. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a dent in these. They were actually already hot. They usually get them like cold or frozen. I have no idea, I'm just gonna have to experiment. I don't know if the game's on there yet. So I opened up 3 packs and sprinkled some chocolate chips on them and warmed them up a tiny bit more. I was so stuffed. But I figured it was okay for me to have that for lunch because I made myself an egg with breakfast. So I already had some protein. Probably could have used some veggies, but it's fine. I'll get some veggies in today. Then what else did they give us? I talked to them. I saw the milks in the thing, and they were all chocolate. I'm like, nobody drinks chocolate milk here except for Sebastian, but I have to make him non-dairy milk. So I just had them take the milk out and said we might get some plain milk later in the week. They were telling us that there's hot dogs tomorrow, saying, Sebastian, you want to come back for hot dogs? We'll see you tomorrow. So he wants to go get a hot dog, even though he'd probably happily eat more mac and cheese. And they finally have fresh fruit again. For ages, they haven't had any fresh fruit. It's just been like fruit cups and stuff. But we got some oranges and apples and some celery and carrots. Thankfully, no cherry tomatoes. We're still working on that, though he's made a serious dent, and we have so many apple slices still. But yeah, that was our big adventure, getting food. It's always fun to see people in chat. He brought a different transformer to show them. Then we came home, we ate, as I said. The dinner they gave us, the frozen dinner, was breadsticks with cheese inside. That's Jackson's favorite. So, well, not his absolute favorite. I think he likes pizza bites the best, but they haven't had those in a month. I'll have to talk to them and see. But he had those. Then I got on the computer to answer emails. I also made a review for the bookstore kit that I did, and I put my picture up and said the things I changed and what didn't work and what did work. So been really enjoying those. It's been a nice fun distraction from being stuck in all the time. Yeah, now I'm up here. My husband is gonna walk the dog, of course, because it is so freaking beautiful, but he's gonna go out to Costco. There's one store he goes in besides the hardware stores, I guess. The one grocery store that neither of us go into because he has to go straight back to the pharmacy, and that's where he gets his allergy medicine. His has decongestant in it, so it is regulated by the government, and he can only get it like every 2 weeks or something, so he can't like pre-buy or order it. He's got to go and buy it at a pharmacy every 2 weeks, which is frustrating, but mask up and go straight in and straight out. And then he'll come back, he'll come up here and he'll grab the piggy. It looks like Piggy's pretty tired. Are you tired? Get a little nap because you're gonna go on a nice long walk, I'm sure. So yeah, it's gonna get cold again tomorrow in the 40s. It'll be cold for a little while, but then I saw upper 60s and 70s next week. Yes, I can't wait to not be wearing any sort of sweater and walking through the sun. The only thing that would make it better is if we came out from the Forest Loop and there was our bus driver friends there to chat with at the park, but no. Not only do they not do food runs anymore, the buses only run food runs on Mondays. They give you way too much food, so I don't know if we're gonna do that. Yeah, life changes, keeps on changing. But we're gonna start quiet time and make sure I don't tell you all this stuff again later because it's ridiculous how much I talk. Okay, let's go to it. Everyone. Since dinner I have been down here working on the miniatures. As you saw, I made some plants. I took out some Cheap Kids air dry clay. I have some nicer stuff coming from Amazon, and I was just experimenting with some scones and muffins and pots and cups. Nothing great, but I just want to see how it dries. I even just did like a little test of a spoon, but I didn't get a handle. I got called up to wipe a butt because that's just how it is. He's in the garage, of course. But it sounds like we did spend some time with Sebastian before he went out there. So I'm gonna see what all I can do before I have to get them to bed. Okay guys, they are reading now, so I'm going to talk to you real quick and then get ready for bed. They're just gonna fight over things. Such a drama. The only reason Jax is reading is because he's desperate to get the last $8 he needs for a Cooking Mama game he wants. And he earns, I don't know what I said, like 30 cents for reading to his brother. So yeah. Anyway, I started one of the furniture pieces in the miniature kit that I was not looking forward to, which is the little cafe table, because it has wires and they want me to glue wires, and wires don't want to be glued. It was okay gluing the legs into the wooden holes. They're there, they wiggle, but they're staying. But then I had to like make this square of wire that goes around them and glue it closed, and I tried, it didn't work. I ended up getting a crimp bead out of my jewelry making stuff and crimping the square ring of wire together, and it's not black. I don't have black crimps, but it's there. I need to fuss with the legs a little bit. I didn't glue the square of wire to the legs. It didn't seem like they did either. It seems like it just rests on it. So anytime it gets moved, the legs are gonna bend and it's gonna move, but it's fine. It's not getting played with. I still need to, excuse me, I don't know why I suddenly lost my voice. It's allergy season, so it's gonna happen a lot more. I still need to put some wood laminate around the edges. I was supposed to put it on the top, but I printed extra of my custom tile pattern, and I put that on top because I think it really ties in nicely with the counters. I have to do more wire when I do the chairs that go with it. It's white wire. But they didn't give me enough black wire to do 2 stools that they had at the counter. I was already thinking I didn't want the stools. I thought they would look wobbly and lame and take up too much space, like you wouldn't have room to walk into the coffee shop. I want people to be able to order there as if there's like real people in there. So because I don't have enough, there'd only be enough for 1, and this is to make 2. I think I'm just gonna skip that. I tend to take things out and stuff like this because I think about how it would be in real life, and they make it so you can't even move, and I feel like I'm in a hoarder situation. It makes me anxious. No toys. We're reading. Why do you have this again, baby boy? Listen. Look at you, Poppy, okay?
She kind of had her long silvery braid. If I think hard enough, perhaps I can find a way to make it winter forever. Lady Winter tiptoed into the room where Sister Spring lay.
I don't know if you can tell, but I had spring on the brain when I was booking our holds at the library. What was I getting the Poppy from? So there's a little book about how a robin saved to spring. Another book on the floor. Go dog go. I'll give him 2 and make him happy. It is getting so late, so I'm going to just leave you. I have no idea what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. I think it's gonna be colder. His friends at the high school want him to stop by for hot dogs. So we probably will. I mean, he has mac and cheese he could still eat, but I mean, he could have it as a side to a hot dog. He doesn't eat the buns. So we'll need to decide if it's warm enough for a walk or at this like transition period, which I'm happy about, but it's just gonna be a day-to-day thing. And yeah, I don't know. I might put together a Target order. I already have one started. Some extra groceries, toiletries I can't get anywhere else. And maybe even some t-shirts for me, plain ones. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna say goodnight. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, there's a couple new subscribers. Welcome. Don't be shy. If you'd like to comment, I will answer you back eventually. It takes me a little time. Cass, I'm sorry. I read every single comment you make and I love them and they make me smile throughout the day when they pop up, but it takes me a while to get back to all of them because sometimes I just don't know what to say. I'm like, yeah. I'll give you a heart on all those and answer some tonight. Yeah, so that is it. Poor little pigs. You can't see him. He's in there though. Let me give you a little shot of him. Pigs. He is trying to go to sleep. He usually gets a pretty good nap up here now. He's getting used to being up here for a little bit. And then just before 11, I escape after doing my video editing and to take him back downstairs. So I'm gonna go. Good night, guys. Stay safe. Don't forget. Oh, sorry, I'm so close. Our Virginia death rate from COVID, oh, it is so bad. Yesterday it was like 160 new deaths. Today it was like 350 new deaths or something. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna have to check and see if we beat California. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so on that note, stay safe and don't forget to wash your hands.